swell maps with Nicky Sudden. I knew him for how long? God! Well, I'm trying to work it out. 38 years. Yeah, playing music full time, no compromises.
He was an entrepreneur. You know, I never met a guy who was so hard working at what he did.
There's Elizabethan validity trying to...
Nicky was, if you can put this in a positive term, it was a music nerd.
You know, he did it all on his own, you know. It wasn't just doing the music, it was like
24 hours a day, you know. That's a shame because that's what killed him.
Just Elizabethan validity trying to escape from what's not always clear.
He was kind of a rock and roll professor, you know. He knew everything about music. So I learned a lot from him, and I could talk to him about bands that not many people listen to. So it was always good. I really loved Nicky. He was a very generous man to me, and very friendly.
When I cross the line, I'll be in your arms. Just like I was when we were young.
I learned so much from him. I mean, he's a few years younger than me, but I learned a hell of a lot from him on his 2 tours, the way he worked and, you know, as he said, yeah, the last bandit. And I think he gave an incredible amount of colour to life, just about motivation and commitment and obsession.
Heaven's hand over me in its empty covered shroud.
Nicky was a complex person, really, and he was just a dandy, whose fashion sense I admire, and the fact that Nicky would love to play in front of like 10 people if he had the chance, but also to in front of 20,000. He always had the guitar behind his back, and yeah, Nicky was always like, oh, okay, just do a Nicky thing. I mean, Nicky would just play all the time. That's what I loved about Nicky, his versatility.
Nicky Sudden is Nicky Sudden. He's very unique in everything. He has something very strange and very magical. It's the rock and roll way of being a gentleman.
I would not tell any lies if I told you that Nicky would very much appreciate you all coming out here.
I really did not know him for a very long time, but for the very short time I knew him, it felt like I had known him for a lifetime. He had this presence and inspiration, and it made me feel very much alive, I would say. And he was a great guy to work with. Nicky said, when you go on stage, you should always wear boots.
I think this morning you're wearing your disguise. You turned around and told me all your shabby eyes.
Yeah, Nicky, you know, you left us a little bit too early. However, you left us on top of your career.
I felt completely lost, but I was not surprised.
Well, I'm going out tonight. Leave me alone. Every river's running dry.
was devastated, you know, I was crying the whole day, but if you look at it in a positive sense, you know, he went out exactly the way he wanted to. He recorded his best album ever. He went on an American tour that went well. He died on tour, you know, from what he wanted to die from. I don't know, I talk to Nicky a lot, I mean, in my head. Miss him, old bugger.
Okay, thank you.